Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and greet your attacking state champion, the 2-0 Piscataway Chiefs. The Chiefs are coached by Mr. Dan Higgins. Coach Higgins is in his 17th season as head coach, and the team's record during his head coaching tenure is 150 wins and 35 losses, winning state championships in 2003, 4, 8, 10, 11, 16, and 2018. Last week, Piscataway bested Sayreville 21-7. His staff includes A.J. Cook, Jamie Marsh, Damon Pleasant, Kyle Higgins, Dan Barletta, Nick McKee, Robert Onion, John Thompson, Matt Fabian, and Mike Simonowitz.
Portions of this broadcast of Piscataway High School Football have been sponsored by Newmarket Auto Service, quality service and repairs.
Piscataway has won the toss and will defer to the second half. Edison will receive and defend the south goal. Tonight's game time weather, it's mostly clear. The air temperature is 69. The wind is negligible. Tonight's weather forecast, 100% chance of football. Edison and Piscataway. Again, welcome to Piscataway. Back deep for Edison to receive the kick is number 5, Zaki Mix, and number 8, Daniel Marath. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 45, Robert Konya. Mix. Mix on the return, number 1, Christian Davis, and number 22, Damon Pleasant, in on the tackle. The return is out to the 17-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Edison at the 17.
So I do 17, ball on.
Yes, sir. The Edison quarterback is number 13, Lucas Lafredo. His pass intended for Daniel Marath was incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The ball carrier is number 30, Darius Floyd. He's tackled on the play by number 51, Nick Lodato. It's a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 19. Third and 8. There's a flag down on the play. The result of the play was an incomplete pass. The Fredo's pass for Martin was incomplete. Defense by number 21, Christian Hernandez. But there is a flag down. Holding against Edison puts the ball back on the 4-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 23. Third and 23. Fredo's pass intended for Floyd is incomplete. There's another flag on the play. Illegal receiver downfield against Edison. The penalty is declined. That'll bring up 4th down and 23 from the 4. The punter for Edison is number 4, Kyrie James. Back deep for Piscataway is number 21, Christian Hernandez. Fair catch by number 2, Sherrod Cooper. Roddy Cooper at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Piscataway from the Edison 28. Christopher Hernandez is the ball carrier. Number 1, Ty Martin, in on the tackle. Result of the play is a loss of 2 yards to the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. The ball is advanced down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 20. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Behind Jahari Wolfolk. Ball's advanced down to the 18-yard line. Make it the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th down and 1. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Behind Marcel Walker and Rocco Bellamy. Hernandez crosses the 15-yard line. Ball's placed at the 15. It's a gain of 3. First and 10, Piscataway.
He moved. Good job, baby. Good job.
Ball start, Piscataway. That'll move the ball back to the 20 where it'll be first and 15 from the 20. Hernandez is tackled on the play by Martin and Mix back at the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards. Excuse me, at the 28, it's a loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up second down and 20. This doesn't make any sense at all. Mr. Amir Woods is the ball carrier. The ball's advanced down to the 10-yard line, but there is a flag down. Holding Piscataway. Ball is placed at the 35-yard line. Second and 29. There's a fumble on the play, and Ty Martin has recovered and returned the fumble to the 49-yard line. First and 10. There is a flag down. Block in the back against Piscataway will be denied, and Edison will take over. First and 10. Timeout. Edison, they're first. First and 10. Offsides, Piscataway. Ball will be placed at the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5. Fredo's pass intended for Ford is incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 from the 46. Second and 5. Fredo's pass is complete. To number 5, Zaki Mix. Result of the play is a gain of 9 yards. 1st and 10 Edison from the Piscataway 36. Mr. Angel Laporte and number 7, Dalen Washington. Sack Lafredo back at the 39-yard line. It's a loss of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Mr. Marcus Petit and Nick Lodato. Sack Lafredo back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 19. Third and 19. Lafredo's pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 19 from the 45. Back deep to punt is number 4, Kyrie James, and back deep, Sherrod Cooper and Christian Hernandez. Cooper. Cooper's return crosses the 41-yard line. It's a return of 21 yards. Behind a block from Christian Hernandez. 1st and 10 Piscataway at the 41. Ball carrier was number 25, Demetrius Stevens. It's a gain of 9 yards to midfield, 2nd and 1. Marcus Petit is the ball carrier behind Angel Laporte. And Anthony Knowles. Ball's advanced into Edison territory. The ball is placed at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. 1st and 10 Piscataway from the Edison 42.
He's got to get over it.
Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced down to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Good job.
Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. He crosses the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Sit the foot there, baby.
Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. He's tackled on the play by number 53, Dion Freer. Result of the play is a loss back to the 36. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. Hernandez pass is complete to number 3, Taj Bean. Ball's advanced down to the Edison 22-yard line. It's a gain of 14, 1st and 10 Piscataway. Hernandez to Bean for 14. Hernandez is the ball carrier, but there is a flag down. Illegal blocking below the waist against Piscataway. That's a 15-yard penalty. It'll put the ball back at the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 1st and 26. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score, Piscataway nothing, Edison nothing.
Portions of this broadcast of Piscataway High School Football have been sponsored by Newmarket Auto Service, quality service and repairs.
As we start the second quarter, Piscataway will be 1st and 26 from the 38. Mr. Christian Hernandez. Hernandez to Hernandez. 38 yards for the Piscataway touchdown. Behind an outstanding downfield block by number 2, Sherrod Cooper. Piscataway strikes first. The long snapper is number 34, Carlos Baez. Cooper is the holder. Robert Konya is the place kicker. The extra point is good. 11:46 second quarter, Piscataway 7, Edison nothing. Back deep for Edison, number 5, Sakeem Mix. And number 8, Danielle Marath. Robert Konya kicking off for Piscataway. Konya's kick runs out of bounds. Edison chooses to take the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Edison at the 35. Delay of game, Edison. 5-yard mark-off will put the ball back at the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 15. First and 15. Lafredo's pass is complete to number 10, Zakaria Nazar. Result of the play is a gain of 3 yards, but there is a flag down. Personal foul, Piscataway. Ball is placed at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Edison at the 48. The ball carrier was number 8, Daniel Marath. Marcel Walker and Angel Laporte and Nick Lodato in on the tackle. Call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Fredo's pass is complete to number 10, Zakaria Nasser. Result of the play, ball's advanced to Piscataway 38, 1st and 10, Edison. Timeout, Edison, their 2nd timeout. Game reset, 10:22 second quarter. 1st and 10, Edison from the Piscataway 34-yard line. Mr. Marcel Walker bats the pass down. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 34. Second and 10. Delay of game, Edison. Ball's marked at the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 15. Second and 15. Fredo's pass is complete to number 2, Ravi Lindsay. Ball's advanced to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Third and 12. Fredo's pass is complete. Ball's advanced down to the Piscataway 25-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 2. 4th and 2. Mr. Marcel Walker bats down the pass, and the Piscataway defense is held. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Marcus Petit was the ball carrier. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back all-time Piscataway great Anthony Davis. And Mr. Jawan Jackson. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced out to the 29-yard line where it's a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Timeout, Piscataway, their first. Game reset, 3rd and 6 Piscataway at the 29-yard line. Hernandez's pass is complete to number 3, Taj Bell. Excuse me, Taj Bean. Ball's advanced out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Christian Hernandez on Anthony Knowles, Angel Laporte, and Jahari Wolfolk advance the ball out to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 from the 44. Anthony Hernandez, Christian White was the ball carrier. Ball's advanced to the Edison 47. It's a gain of 5. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Ball carrier was number 25, Demetrian Stevens. Ball's advanced to the 46, called a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Christopher Hernandez is the ball carrier. Advances the ball down to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. He crosses the 40 down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 4th down and 2. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. It's a gain of 1. Edison has held. 1st and 10, Edison at the 38-yard line. Fredo is the ball carrier. Marcel Walker, Angel Laporte in on the tackle. It's a gain of 1 yard. In fact, there's no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The ball carrier is number 6, Emmanuel Davia. He advances the ball to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Third and 7. Fredo's pass is complete to Martin. It's marked at the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 1. Back deep in apparent punt formation is number 4, Kyrie James. Christian Hernandez and Sherrod Cooper are back deep for Piscataway. Delay of game. Excuse me, timeout. Edison, their last of the half. 4th and 1 from the 47. And a late flag. Face mask against Piscataway. The 15-yard mark off from the spot of the penalty makes it a 1st down and 10, Edison. First and 10. Mr. Angel Laporte and Dalen Washington tackle Alfredo at the 49-yard line. It's a loss of 1. Make it 2nd down and 11. The new quarterback is number 17, Dominic Lapaloza. Mr. Nicholas Lodato. Timeout, Piscataway. Third and 21. Pass interference against Piscataway. 1st down and 10 yards to go from the Piscataway 46. Excuse me, it's going to be 3rd down and 6 from the 46. Third and 6. Alfredo's pass is complete to number 10, Zakaria Nazar. Ball's advanced to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 1. Fourth and 1. Alfredo is the ball carrier. Marcus Petit and Marcel Walker in on the tackle. The ball's advanced to the 35. 1st and 10, Edison. Clock run. The pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 35. 2nd and 10. Lafredo's pass sails out of bounds. There's a flag down on the play. Holding. We have offsetting penalties. Holding on Piscataway and intentional grounding on Edison. 2nd and 10 from the 35. 19 seconds to go, first half. Lafredo's pass is complete to Floyd. Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Lafredo's pass, intended for number 10, Zakaria Nasser, is incomplete. He's covered on the play by Christopher Hernandez. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Fourth and 33. Pass is complete down to the Piscataway 5-yard line. And that's the end of the first half.
Portions of this broadcast of Piscataway High School Football have been sponsored by Newmarket Auto Service, quality service and repairs.
Please welcome back the Piscataway Chiefs. There is an unsportsmanlike penalty call on Piscataway. The 15-yard mark-off will put the ball at the Piscataway 45-yard line, where Edison will kick off from the Pway 45. And the kick goes out of bounds.
Hey, 6 open.
First and 10, Piscataway at the 29. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced out to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Christopher Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Chris Hernandez passes complete to Christian Hernandez. There's a fumble on the play, but there is a flag down. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Edison. 1st and 10 Edison at the Piscataway 49. Lafredo's pass intended for number 30, Darius Floyd, is incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Floyd is the ball carrier. Advances the ball down the vicinity of the 40-yard line with another late flag. Result of the play is a gain of 9. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike penalty against Piscataway. The 15-yard mark-off will put the ball at the Piscataway 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Edison. Floyd is the ball carrier. Marcus Petit is in on the tackle for Piscataway. Result of the play is a gain of 3 yards to the 22, 2nd down and 7. Mr. Dalen Washington deflects the pass. 3rd and 7. Lafredo's pass is complete to Martin inside the Piscataway 10. To the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 14. 1st and goal, Edison. Lafredo's pass is complete for the Edison touchdown to number 8, Daniel Marath. On to try the extra point is number 25, Justin Fernandez. Dead ball encroachment against the defense. The extra point is good. 8:26 third quarter, Piscataway 7, Edison 7. Kicking off for Edison, number 25. Make it 26, Selbin Sabio. And back deep is number 21, Christian Hernandez, and number 2, Sherrod Cooper. Cooper. Christian Davis was the ball carrier on the kick return. He brings the ball out to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Advances the ball out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. ball carrier is number 25, Demetrius Stevens. He's cut down in the backfield, but there's a flag down. Holding Piscataway. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a loss back to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 13. Stevens is the ball carrier. He's tripped up after a gain of 2 yards. Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 12. Back deep to punt for Piscataway is number 45, Robert Konya. Konya's punt roll stayed at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Edison at the Edison 43. First and 10. The ball carrier is number 11, Malcolm Stansberry. Nick Lodato in on the tackle for Piscataway. The ball is placed at the 41. It's a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Alfredo's pass is knocked down by Washington. Third and 12. Hernandez to Hernandez. Pass is completed. Advance to the 35, where it'll be 3rd down. And 5. Christopher Hernandez is the ball carrier. Behind Marcel Walker. And number 77, Jacob Swan. It's a gain of 18, 1st and 10 Piscataway. Mr. Christian Hernandez. 47 yards for the Piscataway touchdown. Behind a stalk block from Taj Bean. On to try the extra point is number 45, Robert Konya. The holder is Roddy Cooper. The extra point is good. 2:34 to go, 3rd quarter. Piscataway 14, Edison 7. Piscataway cheerleaders. Kicking off Piscataway, number 45, Robert Konya. Marath at the 8. Is tackled in the vicinity of 28, but there is a late flag. Illegal block against Edison. 10-yard penalty puts the ball back at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Edison at the 18. Lafredo is the ball carrier. Advances the ball. Out to the 21. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Fredo is the ball carrier. Personal foul, face masking penalty against Piscataway. The 15-yard mark-off puts the ball at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Edison. Fredo's pass, intended for Martin, is incomplete. He's covered on the play by number 21, Christian Hernandez. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Fredo's pass, intended for Marath, is incomplete. Broken up by number 2, Sharadi Cooper. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a set of keys and a car fob here. If you can come up and identify it, please check to see whether or not you have your keys. 3rd and 10. The Fredo's pass, intended for Martin, is incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 10. In apparent punt formation is number 4, Kyrie James. Back deep is Christian Hernandez and number 2, Sharad Cooper. Cooper. First and 10 Piscataway at the 45-yard line. Mr. Christian Hernandez It's a gain of 9 yards. Second down and 1 from the 46. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score of Piscataway 14, Edison 7.
Portions of this broadcast of Piscataway High School Football have been sponsored by Newmarket Auto Service. Quality service and repairs.
We start the fourth quarter. It is 1st and 10 Piscataway at the Edison 41. Demetrius Stevens is the ball carrier. Advances the ball down to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st and 10 Piscataway. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced inside the 15-yard line. Call it the 13. It's a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Hernandez pass intended for Bean in the corner of the end zone is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Half the distance to the goal line on the pass interference call against Edison. 1st and goal, Piscataway. Timeout. Edison, their first of the half. .10:25 fourth quarter. 1st and goal, Piscataway. Demetrius Stevens.
Got the ball.
Has advanced the ball inside the 2. Ball is placed at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Christopher Hernandez. Touchdown, Piscataway. Behind Anthony Knowles, Nick Lodato, Angel Laporte, Jacob Swan, Nick Lodato for the Piscataway touchdown. On to try the extra pointers, Robert Konya. The holder is Sherrod Cooper. The extra point is good. 9:30 to go, 4th quarter. Piscataway 21, Edison 7. Back deep for Edison is number 5, Zaki Mix. And number 1, Ty Martin. Kicking off, Robert Konya. Rath. Rath returns the ball across the 40-yard line. He was tackled by number 8, Kalen Mitchell. Excuse me, the ball is placed at the 37. 1st and 10 Edison from the 37. Ball carrier is number 11, Malcolm Stansberry. Marcel Walker, Nick Lodato, Taj Bean, Marcus Petit, all in on the tackle for Piscataway. Result of the play is a loss of 2 yards back to the 35, 2nd and 12. Fredo's pass is complete to number 10. Zakaria Nasser, he's tackled by number 4, Amir Woods. The result of the play is a gain of 21 yards. 1st and 10 Edison at the 44. Alfredo's pass intended for number 5, Zaki Mix, is incomplete. It's covered on the play by number 3, Taj Bean. Number 2, Sherrod Cooper. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. Mr. Nick Lodato sacks Lafredo back at the 49-yard line. It's a loss of 7. Game reset, 7:33 to go, 4th quarter. It'll bring up 3rd down and 17. Alfredo's pass is incomplete. He's pressured by Dalen Washington on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 17. Fourth and 17. Alfredo's pass is complete to number 11, Malcolm Stansberry. He's tackled on a play by number 4, Amir Woods. And the Piscataway defense is held. 1st and 10 Piscataway at the 46-yard line. Illegal procedure penalty against Piscataway. Takes the ball back to the 41. 1st and 15. There's a fumble on the play. Recovered by Christian Hernandez. The result of the play is a loss. Back to the 38. It'll be 2nd and 17. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Advances the ball over the 41. It's a gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 15. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. It'll bring up 4th down and 7 yards to go. Back deep is number 45, Robert Konya, in punt formation. Back deep is number 8, Daniel Marath. Stansberry is tackled immediately. First and 10, Edison. At the 15-yard line. First and 10 at the 16. Fredo's pass intended for number 11. Malcolm Stansberry is incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Mr. Christian Davis on the interception. Deflected by Hernandez. Intercepted by Davis, but there is a flag down. Offensive pass interference against Edison is declined. The Davis return gives Piscataway the ball, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Christian Davis is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced inside the 2-yard line to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Delay of game penalty against Piscataway takes the ball out to the 6. Christian Hernandez is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced inside the 5 to the 4. Call it the 3. 3rd and goal. Christopher Hernandez for the Piscataway touchdown. The long snapper is number 34, Carlos Baez. The holder is number 2, Sherrod Cooper. And the place kicker is number 45, Robert Konya. Konya's extra point is good. 2:33 to go, 4th quarter. Piscataway 28, Edison 7. Kicking off for Piscataway, number 45, Robert Konya. Offsides Piscataway, they'll kick off from the 35. The kick returner is number 5, Zaki Mix. He returns the ball out to the 35-yard line. First and 10, Edison at the 35. Fredo's pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 35. Mr. Marcel Walker on the sack. And Piscataway has recovered the fumble. Dalen Washington recovers the fumble. 1st and 10 Piscataway at the 35. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. In at quarterback for Piscataway, number 12, Jake Sisk. Result of the play is a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. Carey takes the ball over the 25-yard line. First and 10, Piscataway. Delay a game, Piscataway. Sisk takes a knee. And that'll be the final play of the game, with the final score, Piscataway 28, Edison 7. Please recognize the outstanding efforts by both teams tonight as they meet at the center of the field for the handshake. Next week, Edison travels to North Brunswick at 7 p.m., and the Chiefs travel to New Brunswick next week for a 7 o'clock game against our neighbors from New Brunswick, the New Brunswick Zebras.
Portions of this broadcast of Piscataway High School Football have been sponsored by Newmarket Auto Service, quality service and repairs.